welcome to tonight's recap of The Amazing Race All-Stars.
I love All-Stars. You guys loving this season
I'm enjoying it.
It's really good.
Well, they started out where they finished the last leg, in Malaysia, Borneo.
That's where they're staying, and they had instructions to go to Prince Philip Park.
Yep, and they encountered a roadblock.
Oh, it's called Leaps and Bounds.
Well, howdy-do. They had to jump, one team member had to jump on this bamboo trampoline and grab a flag.
That's right.
And it was adjusted according to your height.
It wasn't your average, ordinary backyard trampoline,
no,
with the little kitty guards on it. It was a freaking bamboo platform with, like, logs underneath it.
Or bamboo.
Yeah. You can't get much air on that thing.
You had to well, you can when you do it correctly. You really had to work with the rhythm of the trampoline. They had some drums going to help you.
It wasn't just you on the trampoline either. It was like 12 guys.
Yeah. They were playing popcorn a little bit.
Yeah. So Connor got it right away. However, Cowboy took 47 attempts.
That's crazy.
And they only had like one trampoline there, so you all had to like take turns. That was bad.
Well, Jess totally destroyed her feet on this trampoline. She had blisters, her feet were bleeding.
It was, ugh.
Looked really painful.
Yeah.
Rachel was having some issues at first too because she was wearing pantyhose.
Who wears pantyhose with shorts?
I don't know.
Is she trying to hide something?
I don't know.
Cellulite?
But she was slipping around and then she was like, I should take these off, Brendan.
And everyone was like...
Yeah, but after she took them off, she got it pretty quickly, so...
I think she got it right away. Well, after the debacle at the trampoline, you had to fly to Kuala Lumpur, but there was 3 flights. First flight had 3 people on it, and that was...
Well, 3 teams.
3 teams. Cowboy, Afghanimals, and Father-Son.
Yep. An hour and a half later, on the second flight, Luke and Margie and the Globetrotters.
And 45 minutes after that one, everyone else.
All right, but guess what? Second flight, you have a 50-minute delay.
Airlines are so unpredictable.
Yeah, so the third flight became the second flight.
Yeah. I was going to say the second flight became the third flight.
That's the same thing.
Same.
Same.
All right, so when they got there, there was a detour. It was either Mix Master or Master Mix.
Well, if you wanted to switch, it was pretty convenient because they were at the same place.
The Sky Bar. Same. All right, so Mix Master was you had to learn how to do a DJ sequence of 7 scratches each. Each person on the team had to do it, yeah. And then you had to perform it in the club. But Master Mix, you had to pour a pyramid of cocktails. You couldn't mix the colors either.
Yeah.
So that looked harder than it looked.
It looked pretty hard, so...
So it was really hard. All right, so the Afghanimals actually started off with the pouring of the drinks because one of those guys owns a bar.
Yes, he's like, I got this, whatever. Then they started doing it, and it was really hard.
I got it, I ain't got it. So they switched. And they rocked it out pretty quickly on the DJ front, but a lot of people had a problem with the DJ one too because it was kind of like Simon Says.
It still seemed like the DJ one was the way to go.
Absolutely. Well, it all came down to Margie and Luke and Brendan and Rachel.
Yeah, they were both doing Master Mix and they were there for a very long time.
Luke ended up having a major meltdown.
Yeah, he gets frustrated really easily and he could not take it. He was throwing glasses on the floor.
That was crazy. His mom had to yell at him like he was a 2-year-old.
Like, you clean it up.
That's not acceptable.
I was like, whoa, Margie.
Yeah, he's an adult. Okay.
Yeah, but still, if your kid is acting like that, I say props.
Yeah, but he gets, he was probably having flashbacks to one of the other challenges that he kind of didn't do very well on at all.
Well, Brendan and Rachel were being really great.
They really were.
Like,
they really comforting to him. They were trying to give him a hug, and they were like,
applause.
That means applause in sign language.
I think they know that, but I think that's the only thing they know in sign language, so that's what they were doing. But they were being really, really kind to them and encouraging.
Have you noticed that Brendan and Rachel have evolved into humans?
Yeah.
In this
They're a
race?
little bit almost normal.
I can't believe it. I can't believe, you know, see, it's never too late to start. Never too late to start being human.
Well, good for them. Let's talk about the pit stop, which was at the Batu Caves.
Yes, Jet and Cord jetted in first place, and they won themselves a trip to London.
I want that. It sounded amazing.
They're going to be touring the Palace, Tower of London. All right, Dave and Connor came in second.
Leo and Jamal in third. Caroline and Jennifer in fourth.
Jessica and John came in fifth, even though they had a little bit of an issue with the DJ boards as well. They weren't using the crossfade.
But they fixed it.
They did. Flight Time and Big Easy made it right through. And Margie and Luke ended up coming in before Brendan and Rachel.
I think they beat them by a significant margin.
Several hours.
Yeah.
Guys, do you know at the bottom it said that when Brendan and Rachel made it, it was 3 hours and 12 minutes. Was that from the entire time they were doing the roadblock? Or, I mean,
or
the
was
detour?
That
or
from
was
the
that...
time that Margie and Luke left?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
It was a little unclear. Either way, that's a long time.
Well, not to worry, kids. They persevered, and it is a non-elimination leg.
Yay!
So, you know, it makes me think they should have taken the damn penalty. They should have rolled the dice and taken the penalty like they were trying to conspire.
Well, they didn't know that it was a non-elimination.
Yeah, but
and they're also all about finishing tasks and, you know.
True. But hindsight's 20/20. You should have taken the penalty.
Well, next week they're gonna have to complete a speed bump.
Oh, hot dog. Actually, the penalty might be like 4 hours, so...
I don't know.
Next time, Brendan and Rachel roll the dice, and they go for a 30-minute connection between flights.
That's really tight.
That's cutting it close. I hope they make it. I want to see more human of them.
They want a family, guys.
I know. That was so sad when she was like, Brendan said I could have babies, and I want babies if we win the race.
All right, well, until next time,
much love.
Edit.